Welcome back, everybody, to Just Keep Parenting. Thinking about summer things. Last week we talked about road tripping and some ideas that might be helpful to people who are taking children in their car this summer. Um, Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about just ideas that you can do in the summer. All right, sometimes I'm just thinking about we have STEM camp here happening during the summer, and that's a great activity for kids. We have all different types of STEM camps, but not everybody can come to STEM camp. So I put together some ideas that maybe could be helpful for you there in your homes. Um, One of the things that I'm thinking about now is I have a grandfather who I didn't know who recorded some songs, and I love to listen to that. And so, one of the first ideas is to record mom or dad reading your favorite story so you can listen to it again, right? And in today's world, we don't need to pull out the we don't need to pull out the soundtrack stuff or the audio. We just need to turn on our phone and record it. Another thing is to set up a place in your house where your child can sit down and have access to writing materials, right? Just any kinds of writing materials. The kitchen's a great spot where they can keep whoever's cooking company, but stickers and markers and paper and sticky notes and leftover paper that you're not using anymore. Any of those things, I'm just amazed at how many times children love to go to the writing center in the classroom, right? Another thing for preschoolers is the kids that are getting ready to go into kindergarten, right, to practice writing on lined paper. That would be helpful for them. Sort the clothes in a closet by their color today or by their, like what type of clothes they are. Are they pants? Are they shorts? Are they skirts? Are they dresses? But sort them in different ways. Put on a play with puppets, right, that you make with socks or lunch bags or popsicle sticks. Could be part of the creating center, the writing center. Count the number of fingers and toes in your family, right? So this might be hard to do during the day when not everybody's at home, but at some time, being able to go around and count everybody's toes. And if you have pets, add them to the count at the end. Pour salt into a cake pan, right, and have your child practice their ABCs, their numbers, their names, their phone numbers, their addresses, different shapes, but just a little bit of salt in a cake pan or a cookie sheet is a great way to do that. I'll go on a bike ride today. I'm thinking about getting an electric bike, and I live down by the the river trail. There we go. And I'm just thinking that would be a great idea. So go on a bike ride today. As you're on that bike ride and you find flowers or plants, right, you can press them in a big book, right, label their names, label the parts, the petals, the leaves, the stem, etc. But then you can take these parts and make them into cards later on. Make a poster of summer tips for your child, right? Things that they can contribute to and that you can contribute to, that you put on the door as they're leaving to go on a bike ride or as they're leaving to go play with somebody, a summer tips poster. Count the number of steps that it takes to walk to the corner, right? So the corner of your house, wherever it is, walk this way, see how many steps, then come back and walk this way and see how many steps. You could even add those numbers together. Make a pattern necklace using Fruit Loops or any other kind of cereal that has a hole in it. Cheerios is a great one as well. But being able to do pattern work, small motor work with that is helpful. Hang large sheets of newsprint, right, or butcher paper on a wall, and be an artist today. Do it on a door, do it outside on the garage, but hang a big sheet of paper down and just let them be big artists. Write out letters and numbers on paper, right, and let your child trace them if they're at that point in their life. If they can do it on their own, that's great, but if not, write it down for them. Do lots of cutting and coloring today. This will help children immensely with their writing, right? Practice holding the scissors and the pencils correctly. Another thing that will help these small motor digits to get stronger is to tear any kind of junk mail, right? So if you've got a lot of junk mail sitting around, just see how tiny they can tear those pieces into. If you carry change in today's world, right, have your child open up your purse and count the change that you've got in your wallet or your purse. Um, then the other thing is to use a square of toilet paper, right, and to see how many squares you need to fill up your bathtub. Then count those squares. And if you have two bathrooms or two showers in your house, to compare it, right? How many did this one fill? How many did this one take to fill? And how many does this one take to fill? Help your child look at a map and find your town on that map. Usually on Google, they tell you where it is, right? But if you have just a paper map that you can show them and they can figure out where things are. Put an ice cube out in the sun, right? And see how long it takes until it melts. One of our favorite things to do is to draw a circle around the melted ice cube and then go out in an hour and check it. All right, just with chalk, just draw that around with chalk. But check on, see how long it melts and then how long it takes to evaporate. Sort the books in your bookshelf, right, by size or color, or any other way, right? Maybe you want to do it by topic, but lots of different things that they could sort their books into. Make a bird feeder today, right, and hang it up in your yard. So out of a pine cone or out of a toilet paper roll, you just put peanut butter on it, put some nut seeds on it, hang it up there, and see what kind of birds are attracted to it. And there's some ideas for May. I'll be back for June ideas. This is a little bit behind, but I'll be back for June ideas next week. So enjoy your summer, enjoy your children, and have lots of things for them to do as they are enjoying their world and trying to connect with outdoors. I was visiting with a mother yesterday, and she said, I just want to keep them outside. I just want to get them outside this summer and off their electronics. And so lots of ideas to keep them outside and learning inside. Thanks for joining, everybody. Share us with anybody that you'd like to. Just Keep Parenting. You can follow us on Instagram. You can also follow us on Facebook, which is called Miss Story's Preschool Friends. Thanks for joining.